Three claps, your boy Swain's back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, as summer really is already kind of finished because school's in session and everyone's back in the full swing of working for real. But I have 8 solid fragrances to still hold on to the essence of that summer vibe. It's still hot outside. We still have some time before actual fall happens and that cold weather starts to hit, which I'm excited because got some fall bangers for y'all. But without further ado, let's get into this review. So the first fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be Halloween Man Shot. And as you can see, I put a hefty little dent in this bottle. This is also a nice little tester, as you can see the sticker. But with this fragrance, you get some cardamom, you get some vanilla, some amber, some woody notes. You have also a daiquiri note, which I didn't think that you can possibly do. All I knew about it was people drink daiquiris. But it was a note. So, and this has some iris in here, some leather. This also gets compared to Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. And for $30, you can't go wrong with this. But I believe this has a spicier kick-up take on YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. Like, it has its own little path, like I believe all fragrances, even with clones, dupes, and everything like that, they have their own path and journey, which has some slight similarities or even maybe even the finite closest, but there is always something that's going to make it different from the original or its original itself. Okay, but I get about 4 to 6 hours with this fragrance, still readily available on your discount sites, about $30, $35. And this is an all year scent, but since we're talking about like the closing of actual summer, this is something that you should have in your arsenal. Okay, so that is Halloween Man Shot. So the next fragrance I got on deck is going to be Dior Homme 2020. And let me tell you, this was love at first sniff. As soon as I picked it up, I knew I had to have it. And don't worry, it was paid for. And it was actually a birthday gift from my aunt. Shout out to my aunt out there. But when I actually had her smell this too, she really wasn't feeling this scent profile. A lot of people were giving this fragrance a lot of flack because it didn't have the original DNA of Dior Homme, the original Dior Homme. But guess what? This is Dior Homme 2020. They try to switch up the game, and I'm happy. So what you get with this, you get some cashmere wood, you get some bergamot, just the blast of citrus in here, some ICO super, you have some patchouli, white musk. This is gentlemanly, if that's a word. This is just sexy. This is professional. You have all of the categories already checked off with this fragrance. All right, you can still get this. I believe this is a 1.7, which is fine. I put a nice little dent in it, as you can see, but I'm trying to be real cautious with this because I had gotten this when it first came out. So, I'm not really a skeptic or anything like that, but from previous times of reviewing reformulations and everything, you would want to get it when it first comes out. But being in your budget, I'll say that. So I get about 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance. This is just a gem right here, and I'm so happy that I have this, and you should have this in your collection as well for the remainder of this heat that we're having. All right, so that's Dior Homme 2020. So the next one that we have on deck is going to be, you didn't see that, like I wasn't picking my nose or nothing like that. But the next one that we have on this list is going to be another Dior, and it's without question Dior Sauvage EDT. This one, you can't go wrong with it. This is a pleasant scent. This is a world-renowned fragrance that everyone basically knows what the scent profile is. Ambroxan, pepper, some patchouli, cedar, some musky vibes. This is just one of the best creations ever made amongst other clones in the past and also in the future. But this one stands the test of time, okay? I get all day. Like when people say like I get 10 to 12 hours, I'm like, just say all day. Just plain and simple, say all day. You don't even have to put a number on that. And this is what you get from that. You know, the projection is loud. You know, you'll have a scent bubble, you'll have a scent trail, and it's going to be appealing to the masses. Trust me, okay? So also have to have this in your collection. If you don't already have it, it's still being, pushed out as far as nothing is getting discontinued with this that I've heard of, but you can't go wrong, okay? So Dior Sauvage for the win. So the next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be Mont Blanc's Legend Spirit. And this gets similarities to the discontinued Invictus Aqua. And, it just has the scent profile of bubblegummy and very airy, has some oceanic notes, some grapefruit, lavender, bergamot. I haven't worn this in a while too, so I might have this be my scent of the day when I have to go back into work. Man, I get about 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance. It's a playful scent, but also a mature scent. So for one thing that I would like to ask, when you say mature, is it mature or do you say mature? I say both, but sometimes some people say maturity, like to make them sound a little bit smarter, but it's just so funny to me that maturity sounds more elegant than maturity. Maturity is just basically in common conversation, but that was on my brain and I wanted to kind of ask you that. So if you want to answer that, just put it down in the comments to say how you say it, either the first way or the second one, okay? But like I said, I get 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance. This is a great rendition of the discontinued Invictus Aqua, and definitely something that is going to appeal to everybody. It's not going to kill anybody in terms of their olfactory. Just a fresh and airy and oceanic, aromatic as well type of scent. Okay, so this is a small bottle, so I try to be easy on the trigger with my smaller bottles because I don't plan on getting any bigger ones. So, but yeah, so that is Mont Blanc's Legend Spirit. So the next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be Missoni's Pour Homme EDP, and this is going to be a dupe or clone of Chanel's Bleu de Chanel EDP. And man, I tell you, this is literally like I always mention to say that this is like the other cousin of Bleu de Chanel, because this one is just airy, just lemon zest, bergamot, grapefruit, some musk, I believe some lavender in here. This is just a great scent, and I did also some damage with this, and this smell is clean, fresh, inviting. This is also an uplifting scent. This is an invigorating scent, an energizing scent. Especially for high heat. High heat, you can't beat. High heat, you can't beat. This is the one that you need to get, okay? Still available. I get about 6 to 8 hours for me on my skin with this fresh scent. And funny enough, with fresher scents, it's harder for me to actually project with them. So I'm happy that I have some fresh scents in my collection that actually do its job, okay? So can't go wrong with Missoni Pour Homme EDP. So we got a real cheapie on deck, and that's going to be from Perry Ellis, and that is, can I do it? Can I do it, guys? Can I do it, folks? I'll just hold it like this, because I was going to try and see my wingspan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. There we go, yeah, 360 red, right? So this has gotten, compared to the infamous Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio, and I remember the glossy bottle back in the day, and I've had that, and smelling this is like, how do you pay almost just $10, and then you pay almost 80 something dollars. And this is when like when it's popular and popping, depending on what size you got. And it's like, of course the quality is going to be different, but like just to get somewhat close to the DNA, this is, man, I get all I get from this is 4 hours personally, but still in those 4 hours, oh man, vetiver, coriander, some sage, some C notes in here. Obviously with Aqua di Gio, like with the commercial, you had the guy diving off the cliff in on the, by the mountain and stuff like that. So it gives off the vibe of that, beachy vibes, vacation vibes. This is something that definitely could be worn in on vacation as well. This is a stunner. Like I said, 4 hours, you can get it. It's dirt cheap, and if you want to give it away, you can give it away. If you don't, that's a good choice too. So, quick review on this bad boy, but you can't go wrong with this bad boy either. All right, that is Perry Ellis 360 Red. So rolling on into our next fragrance, it's going to be Salvatore Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale, or Essenziale. And this is your fresh, subtle fresh mint, lavender, grapefruit, lemon tree leaf, I believe. This is, and I think this has like this nice little powdery touch to it as well. This is like a fresh out the shower, like you just finished up at the gym and you took a shower, and then you come out of the shower and then you take this in your gym bag and you put this on, and you just smell clean after you just killed it in the gym, smelling like goat. Okay, because you are the goat. Remember that. Mentally, you are the GOAT, so you can be able to move forward and do great things. All right, that's my words of wisdom for today. But subtle scent, you don't really get too much in terms of projection or longevity. 2 to 4 hour fragrance, if that. So it's preferably cheap as well. You can find this on FragranceNet. I had gotten this at TJ Maxx, I believe, or Burlington, one of the stores, and I had gotten this for maybe 20 something odd dollars. And it's a nice little nice little bottle, nice juice that's inside that you can just throw in the bag if you needed it, or even if you're going to work, and just throwing this on, and it'll still be pleasant. Okay, so that is Salvatore Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale. Next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be Davidoff's Cool Water Aquaman. And unfortunately, me doing my research, this is sold out. When I had gotten this, it did say limited edition, but I hope it's not, because I really want people to kind of smell this, because it has a different type of take on the original DNA of Cool Water. And you have some green mandarin. It has some spiciness to this with this black pepper note, some Gaiac wood in here. It's airy as well. And gotta spray this, because I had worn this to the gym not too long ago. Man, it's just has lemon in here, but still has that pine or green vibe to it, but also some C notes in this, just to make it, just to make you think that you're working with Aquaman. Like he put this in your collection, and you're happy that he did, because currently it's sold out. So like, you can laugh at anyone else that doesn't have it. All right, you can laugh at anybody that doesn't have this fragrance, because they should have this fragrance. Okay, but yeah, it's a solid fragrance. Nothing too groundbreaking or anything like that. Get about 4 to 6 hours with this fragrance. Also, like I was just mentioning, great gym scent, a formal scent, office scent, and high heat scent too. This is something that'll kind of project off your skin, especially with the whole spicy nuance to this fragrance, with the freshness in this. It does wonders. And it's unfortunate that it's hard to find at the moment, but I'm sure that they'll have one of those slip-ins where they throw in a couple of extra bottles when no one's paying attention to them. Okay, but happy that I got it, and I'm gonna keep using it before fall comes. Okay, so that is Davidoff's Cool Water Aquaman. So those are my 8 end of the summer fragrances to kind of bang out these last couple of days of the heat before we kind of move into the changing of the leaves, the weather, people's personalities too. So, these are some of the fragrances that are kind of help kind of move the needle forward and kind of drive it home for the end before you get into the sweeter and darker fragrances. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell just to let you know when I'm posting. Look on my community tab too, just to know what your boy is doing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.